Hey Simon, can I apply for the EB1A Green Card from outside the US? I get this question all the time and the answer is absolutely yes. What are you even thinking about? The answer is yes. But what about having a US work visa? Do you need one to apply for the EB1A Green Card? Hi, I'm Simon Shetty, your host and founder of Smart Green Card program, and in today's video, I will dive into how you can apply for the EB1A Green Card even if you are outside the US. Now, let's start by clearing one of the biggest questions that you always have. Do you need a US work visa in order to apply for the EB1A Green Card? Do you need to be on an H-1B or any other work visa? The good news is no, you don't. You can apply even if you are outside the US without a work visa. However, if you are already here in the US on a visa like the H-1B or the O1 or the F1, you are still eligible to apply too. Now, let's talk about the steps to get your EB1A Green Card while living abroad. Number one, you should file the I-140, which is an immigrant petition for alien worker with USCIS. That is the first step, including all your supporting documents. After filing, you will wait for a decision, and this is where they check if you meet the basic requirements for the EB1A Green Card and adjudicate it if you are a qualifying candidate. Now, once it is approved, your case will move forward to the National Visa Center, the NVC, and this is where it gets a little different from someone who might have applied from within the US. Now, in case, God forbid, it is denied, you'll receive a notice explaining why. But don't worry, before an outright denial, USCIS almost always gives you a chance to address any issues with your petition by sending an RFE or a request for evidence, or even a document called NOID, which is Notice of Intent to Deny. Number two, notifications from the National Visa Center or the NVC. The NVC actually plays a key role in the process by collecting visa fees and the documents. So here's what to expect. Now remember, what I'm about to tell is what happens if you are outside the US, not inside the US. Inside the US, you file the I-485 and deal only with USCIS. But outside the US, it goes to Department of State and you'll have to deal with a different agency, which controls the embassies in the location that you are in. So the National Visa Center will let you know when they receive your approved I-140 petition. They will also inform you when an immigrant visa is available for your case as well. They'll also notify you when it is time to submit your visa application fees and supporting documents. Number three, file the DS-260 or the immigrant visa application. The next step here is filling out the DS-260 form online. This is your official immigrant visa application. Along with that, you'll need to send your supporting documents to the National Visa Center. Once your priority date is current, your case will be sent to the US consulate in your home country for the next steps, and that brings you to one of the final steps, which is the interview. That US consulate will schedule your visa interview once a visa number becomes available. And during this interview, that officer will want to confirm your information and eligibility for the visa that you've already submitted to them. And obviously, the happiest step is next, which is receiving your immigrant visa or green card. So after that interview, if you are approved, you'll be given a visa packet. So here's a critical tip. Do not open that packet. You will present it to the Customs and Border Protections officer when you arrive in the US. You'll also need to pay the USCIS immigrant fee to process your green card as well. So when you land in the US, the CBP officer will review your packet and decide whether you qualify for permanent residency or not. Once you are cleared, welcome to the United States as a lawful permanent resident, and you get your green card after that. So after you arrive in the US with your immigrant visa and pay the USCIS fee, you will receive your EB1A Green Card by mail, usually within 45 to 90 days. And that is the exciting conclusion that you are looking for, becoming a US permanent resident. Now, are you wondering what is the difference between applying from inside the US versus from abroad? Well, if you are in the US, your I-140 is approved, obviously. You will file the form I-485 to adjust your status. Now, once approved, you will then get your green card without really needing to leave the country. If you are outside the US, after your 140 is approved and your priority date becomes current, you will go through consular processing at the US embassy in your home country. And after entering the US with your immigrant visa, your green card will be mailed to you. Are you still confused about consular processing? If you are outside the US and have an approved EB1A petition, you can file an immigrant visa application at a nearby nearby US consulate or embassy when your priority date becomes current. And this is obviously called consular processing because it happens at a consulate. So I have some exciting news for those aiming for the O1A or EB1A Green Card. Now, we have just launched the Smart Immigrant Club. It's a very supportive free community where you can find valuable resources to get help on your journey. So if you are interested in joining us, which why wouldn't you be? It's free. Be sure to check out the link in the description. Also, don't forget to follow Smart Green Card on Instagram and LinkedIn for more valuable insights on navigating the EB1A and O1A visa processes. Your support means a lot to us and it helps us reach a lot more people and help them in their journey to get rid of the ridiculous decades-long wait and achieve the American dream. So if there are any topics that you would like to cover in the next video, please let us know in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Stay tuned for daily insights on navigating the EB1A journey, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all the guidance you will need to reach your EB1A goals. Thanks for watching, folks, and until next time, this is Simon Shetty signing off. Take care and peace.